Hey everyone, this is JoJo, and I'm here to do my wrap up for the month of February. I read about, I think, like 5 books in that month. I think I read like more manga than books. I think like 3 books and 3 manga and 2 novels. So let's get started. I'm going to kind of start in the order I finished the books. So the first book I finished was Jackass by Scarlett Buriko. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. This is a yaoi manga about these 2 boys. This guy and his best friend who has a fetish for like stockings, and his friend wore one time, and he just had this fetish to just group him a lot. And during their interaction and their time together, they started to start, I guess, show feelings for each other. I really enjoyed it. I just wish there was a little more romance to it. Let's see if I can show you some artwork here. Uh, um, okay, trying to see some art here. So, I don't know. There's some decent art here. Like, I really like the artwork and the characters. I wrote a little review for it. Here's some more art. Some review for it on Goodreads, so I will link that down below. I gave this. Let me hold on. Let me get this. Go on my Goodreads and see how I rate this. Alright, I rate this 4 out of 5 stars. The main reason why it's 4 stars because I wish there was a little more romance, or maybe like if it was to like, turn into a mini series and like have more like the character developing more and like the relationship and stuff. The other relationship in here is between a student and, well, I don't know if you can call him a teacher. He's more like the school nurse, but he's an older man. And it's kind of controversial, but interesting. But we don't know much about their relationship as much as the 2 main characters. And you get the other characters in back. So, yeah. This is very mature. It's not... You can say, yes, there's some mature scenes in here, but it's not as much as other yaoi manga I know. So, I really did enjoy this. Alright, let's go to the next one I read. The next manga I read was Beast of Abigail Volume 1. And this is by Spica Aki. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is a shoujo manga from, I think, 7 Seas. And this is about a girl who somehow moved to a new town. But she somehow got entered inside this some type of prison for these people who were half human, half wolf, and they call logos, right? And I wrote a little review for this too. I was planning on doing a video review soon, but I don't know when. But I gave this 5 out of 5 stars when I read this, because when I first started reading it, I flied through it real quick because it was so engaging. The art is beautiful, and I really enjoyed like the story and the characters. And it seemed like it just reminded me of the old shoujo mangas I usually read, like the kind of like fantasy, supernatural kind of shoujo manga or something. So it's just like really nice. I can't wait to get to the second volume, and I'm planning on buying the 3rd one. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so that was a good one. Let's see what else. Next I read is Spiral by Sarah Moon. This is a YA or middle grade book about this 14-year-old girl who was caught on the roof, and people thought she was going to kill herself, but she was mostly in her way of like, she's very antisocial, and in her way to get from all the nervousness, and I guess she imagined herself flying with the birds. It's kind of confusing to say. I guess it's her way of zoning out, like daydreaming or something like that. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It's really good. I really enjoyed the writing and the story, and how how she became developed And so it's just mostly tells the story of a very awkward, socially awkward, shy person who anxiety can almost take over their life if they don't actually try to make friends or, you know, etc. Try new things, overcome their fears. So yeah, this was really good. I wrote a little review for it too, so I will link that down below. So yeah, let's see. Next I read is I Believe in a Thing Called Love by Maureen Gu. And this is a contemporary romance about a teenage girl who is like a failure at flirting with guys, or like never dated anyone, and it just never goes well. So she one day started watching K-dramas with her father, and she started seeing the pattern and try to formulate this plan to get this guy she has a crush on. And some things got a little out of hand, but it was hilarious. There was some so it's a really good book. I really enjoyed it. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Let me see hold on. Yeah, I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I wrote a little review down below. It's funny, it's cute. There were some moments that like, oh, you sure about that? And like, it's just something else. So yeah, I enjoyed this book. I recommend y'all go read it. Yeah, so yeah, those are all the books I got on this. And the last book I read was I Hear the Sunspot by Yuki Fumino. I think that's how I pronounce it. This is a manga from One Piece Books. One Piece Books is a new kind of manga publishing company, I believe. So this is about this boy or this young man named Kohai, who is like have a disability. He is hard for him to hear. He's not deaf completely, but he have a hard time hearing, and it might get worse. And he you could say he's antisocial. He doesn't really try to communicate with people because they always misjudge him, etc. So he has some kind of past there, and then he met this guy named Tachi, who became his note taker for food because it's hard for him to try to get a job. And they somehow developed this bond or friendship, and somehow it became a little more than friendship but less than lovers. That's what it says in the back. And it's really good. I really like how they made the characters bond a little over this simple thing, and then they became good friends, and how their friendship developed a little more. And there also the issue with his hearing too, that's kind of develops over the course of the story. And I really enjoyed the artwork. Let me see if I can find some art here that can I don't know. This is hard when you're trying to find art. Some artwork here. Alright, so let's see. This is the artwork here. It's really nice. Yeah, so I know there's a second volume, or you say book to this series, to this one. And I don't know if it came out yet, but I wanted to get to that one because it's like I'm like a sequel to this one, because at the end it's kind of like not cliffhanger, but it seems like it could continue into the story. So I can't wait to get the other one. And I think I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I'm not really sure. Let me check. Yeah, 4 out of 5 stars, and I wrote a little review for it too on Goodreads, so I'll link all my reviews down below. So yeah, this is really good, and I really enjoyed it. So this is not really boy love or yaoi. This is more like just a simple story between two guys who can become really good friends, and sometimes it could be just like a regular romance story instead of a yaoi or boy love, because yaoi and boy love are like kind of like different than a regular romance story. So yeah, those are all the books I read in February. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you read any of these books, tell me about them down below. We can start a discussion or a conversation. Please subscribe, like if you want to follow me on social media. The links will be down below, and I hope I see you again soon.